the CEO called for all the women from around the world. He promised that whoever could make his son open the door would become his wife. Countless women rushed forward, but not a single one succeeded. At that moment, a woman covered in dirt walked up. To everyone's shock, the door automatically opened. The CEO's son rushed out and called her mom. Everyone was stunned. It turned out that 6 years ago, the woman had a drunken encounter with the CEO. When she woke up, she was scared, and before she could see his face, she fled. In her panic, she collided with her scheming sister. At that moment, the CEO woke up and only saw his sister, mistaking her for the woman from the night before. The sister took advantage of the misunderstanding. 10 months later, the woman gave birth to twins. In order to marry the CEO, the sister colluded with a nurse to secretly take the boy. The woman mistakenly believed her son had passed away. She raised her daughter alone. One day, the daughter was suddenly diagnosed with leukemia. During the examination, the doctor discovered she had the same birthmark as the CEO. The doctor quietly conducted a DNA test. Meanwhile, the boy, who had been stolen by the sister, suffered from a lack of maternal love and developed autism. He demanded the CEO give him a sister. When the CEO was at a loss, the doctor called, telling him he had a daughter. First, the CEO didn't believe it, but when he saw the photo, he hurried to claim his child, bringing along his billions. However, the woman, unable to afford surgery, left early with her daughter. They missed the CEO and his family. Luckily, the doctor reminded the CEO that the mother and daughter would return for a follow-up in 3 days. The boy, misunderstanding that the CEO didn't want to give him a sister, locked the door in anger. He set up a facial recognition lock, only allowing his mother and sister to open it. The CEO's grandfather was horrified and ordered him to find a way to rescue them. At that moment, the woman learned that the CEO was hiring a nanny to pay for her daughter's treatment. She rode her bicycle to apply. When she arrived at the door, she collided with a small car, looking disheveled, almost being turned away by the housekeeper. To everyone's surprise, as soon as she stepped in front of the door, it automatically opened. The boy rushed into her arms, crying, and the woman gently comforted him. The CEO, watching from a distance, was deeply shocked. He immediately hired her. When the woman returned home, she found her daughter had a high fever. She rushed her to the hospital overnight. At the same time, the CEO, along with his son and grandfather, headed to the hospital. Unbeknownst to them, the scheming sister had already set up an ambush, planning to force the mother and daughter out of the city.